close out towards you. Zaza! So here's a 1-year update of owning an African Mastiff, AKA the Boerboel. Y'all been asking for this episode, so we're gonna share with you guys our experience with Zaza now that she's a year old, a little over a year old, all right, guys? So you just, okay.
Dad, Bobby.
Hey, get Mercy, get out of here. Go, Mercy, go. Sandra, can you call Mercy?
Mercy, come here. Mama.
Zaza! Holy not changing this shit. Sit down, guys. Tell them stay tuned, Pop. All right, guys.
I got you right now. What's going on, Bully fam?
What's going on, Bully fam? Dog breeding fam, now Mastiff fam too. We wanted to bring you guys an episode, the 1-year update of Zaza, right? So actually we're a little past our 1-year update, but we wanted to go ahead and still shoot this for you guys anyway. If you guys go back and look at our past videos, you'll see that we got Zaza. I fell in love with the breed, the African Mastiff, AKA the Boerboel. As you can see, Junior has grown up a lot too. We wanted to give you guys an update of the breed, Zaza, what it's been like owning an African Mastiff, a Boerboel that's a year old now, what it's been like from, you know, when we first got her all the way up until now, and basically just kind of, give you the rundown of what you can expect when it comes to owning an African Mastiff, right? So I just kind of wanted to go over some of these things because you guys, like I said, have been asking for an update. So when we got Zaza, when we first got her, like, you don't realize how fast a breed like this is gonna grow. So we got her at, like, she was like 8 to 12 weeks. And you think the dog is small, but in comparison to, say, like my bullies at 8 to 12 weeks, right? Not even close. And I mean, you're talking about in a year, look how big she's grown. I mean, I'll get a close up so you guys can see. Look at her wrist compared to mine. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a grown man, almost 200 pounds. The biggest thing I'll say is they grow so fast. And from very early on, she didn't realize her size. So what you have to be careful about is she would tend to get close to knocking over my son. So we had to be very cautious and also teaching him to be careful because she doesn't know her own size. So that was one of the biggest things I'd say, her growing up, right? Even with other dogs, just throwing her size around. You gotta just make sure though, you're mindful that this dog is going to get big and she's going to get big fast. Because there was times where she outgrew her cage so quickly. So we went through like 3 different size cages until I had gotten to a point when she was around 9 months that I said, you know what, we're just gonna get like the biggest size they have. We got the biggest size at PetSmart and Petco, and it was for a St. Bernard crate. So I do believe in crate training. She doesn't stay in the crate. She actually sleeps in the bedroom with us. She sleeps on the floor. I don't let her sleep in the bed. She's just too big. But we crate train her just in case, like, say we have really, really small children and things like that. I just don't want her to knock them over. If a child comes over to play with my son and they're gonna be playing in the house, sometimes maybe I'll put her in the crate or I'll take her outside, whatever the case may be, just because she still doesn't quite realize her size yet. But she's great with other kids, things like that. She's phenomenal. And she gets along great with even our other dogs, the bullies and things like that. She's great with small dogs. Now, the thing is that what I have found with her is with other larger dogs, if she feels like they're a threat. So for example, if the larger dog could come to our property and doesn't impose a threat, she's usually fine. But if she sees a big dog, say, coming into our house or passing our house, and the dog is barking, looking like it may want to do something to our family, she doesn't tolerate that. And she'll let it be known. So the next thing is like her temperament. And that's what really like drove me to want to get this breed, is because of how protective they are over their properties, but also how great they are with the family, with my wife, with my son. She's been phenomenal. I mean, she's super friendly. Like, anyone we let into our home, she's okay with. But if you come into the yard, if you come into the home unannounced, she'll let you know that she's there, and she's not too welcoming. So So having a dog that's willing to put its life on the line for you, your family, especially when, like, say I'm not around, is huge. It's like having a giant protector, not for my family, for my dogs, everybody, you know, that for anyone that comes to my home. That kicked in a lot later. When she was around like 6 to 8 months is when we really saw her temperament come out. I was a little concerned, and I actually called the breeder because I know this breed tends to be very cautious of strangers. And that's what I wanted, because I wanted to have a big dog that is going to let their presence be known, not be afraid, and is willing to put its life on the line for my family, especially because sometimes I'm on the road for extended amount of times. I was patient, and next thing I knew, around 6 to 8 months, I saw it. And I was like, holy cow. When strangers would come to our door, or strangers would come into our yard unannounced, you hear that loud belly bark. You hear it in the whole house. You hear it from the outside. Everybody knows that I have a dog, and it's a big dog. You know what I'm saying? That part of the temperament, like I said, it kicked in later, but I absolutely love it because she still is super friendly. For anyone that we allow into the house, or for example, with my wife, with my son, she's just super friendly with anyone that we introduce. But if you come unannounced, she's gonna let her presence be known. And that's what I love about her. As she also started to get older, she started shedding. Like, she's dealing with that right now, going from, because we're transitioning seasons. So I did notice with the transition of seasons, sometimes at certain times of the year, summer going into winter, winter going into summer, things like that, the coat does tend to change a little bit. I mean, nothing crazy, definitely not compared to like any kind of long breed of dog. Some other things is, I gotta say, she absolutely loves to be around us. So that's why I don't like keeping her in the crate, because of the fact that she just wants to be around us. Like, she is like, she thinks she's a lap dog. Over here, over here. Really? Come here, come on. Okay. She literally will be sitting on the couch. She'll want to jump on the couch. She wants to sit with us. You literally cannot look at this dog, this breed, like a dog. Like, this is like a human in your home, because she wants to sit on the couch with you. She wants to watch TV with you. She wants to go on a run with you. Everything that you can pretty much do as a human, like, she wants to do that as well. And it really, like, it drives her nuts. Even just like, she doesn't even like to be in the yard. Like, she'll go into the yard and use the bathroom and stuff like that, but she doesn't like to stay for there long. She wants to be around the family. So that's another thing you have to be mindful of, is like, she's kind of like, she's a little needy. Like, she wants to be with the family. She wants to be a family member. She's most happiest when she's around the family, which is good. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? So as a big dog, again, like I said, I've fallen in love with this breed. And as I've shared with you guys in the past, the reason why I made sure I went out of my way to purchase the first pick was because I did plan on at least doing the breeding with her. So you guys can stay tuned and watch, you know, the process and that, and so on and so forth. And maybe we'll make it into a series. But yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys the update, the 1 year update. And I have to say, like, it is a huge dramatic change from 8 to 12 weeks to a year old. Like I said, I guess I don't record enough of her. Like, I don't post enough of her, because she's just like another family member. I don't even look at her as like one of the dogs. Like, she literally is like, it's me, my wife, my son, Zaza. You know what I'm saying? Over the course of a year, this dog changes a lot. That's definitely one thing. Like, you got to definitely have a space. You definitely have to keep in mind that this dog is big. She doesn't realize her size. She may knock things over. You also have to anticipate. I feel like there needs to be a strong leader in the house, because of the fact that this is a very large dog. If not trained properly, can be a weapon, and you don't want that. You want the dog to be trained to listen to you. So for example, again, when she's barking and she sees someone come to the door, and I allow them to come into the house, and I tell her, Zaza, this is so-and-so, this is a friend. I introduced the person to the dog. She's great, she's fine. You know, what I've found with this breed that I like a lot in comparison to other large breeds, right? And this isn't to knock any other large breeds or anything like that. I don't even want to name them, but I was looking at other large breeds that are known to protect and be defenders. And the thing was with this particular dog is that they're very intelligent. They think before they bite. Right? So they assess the situation. If I start to raise my voice and get really loud and someone's right next to me, she's looking at me like, what's going on? And she's assessing the situation. She's not just quick to want to just bite. So if someone comes and grabs my wrist or whatever the case may be, She's looking at what's going on, my body language, how I'm speaking, so on and so forth. That's another thing. And like I said, this breed, they just want to be with you. I genuinely think that this is like a real dog. And that's what I love about this breed. Anything you can think of doing, this dog will do with you. You want to go on a hike, she can go on a hike. If you want to go on a run, because in the morning I like to run, she'll go on a run for a mile. My brother is an extreme runner, and she did 4 miles with him, no problem. If you want to just chill, she'll hang out with you, like she wants to lay down now. If you want to watch movies, she'll just watch movies with you. You name it, like this dog is down to do. You want to go to the store, she'll go to the store with you. Anything. And they're so intelligent. The dog understood when the owner was happy, when the owner was sad, things like that, and acted accordingly to that. So anyway, guys, I don't want to go on a super long tangent, but I just wanted to give you guys a 1-year update of her. And I will say this, right? After owning an African Mastiff for the past year, I'll say that I'll always have one. Like, this is a breed that I'll always have. Extremely smart dog, extremely intelligent, extremely friendly, extremely loyal. It's a real dog, you know? The definition of what I believe a dog is, like, that's what this dog is. Absolutely great. Can do everything. If you guys want to see more of Zaza, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. If you own one of these dogs, let me know what your experience is, things like that. Again, guys, hope this information was helpful. Hope it's useful. We'll see you guys on the next episode of Breeders' Hacks. All right, guys.